Live. All right, guys, I think we are live. Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you good.
All right, guys, well, welcome to today's Hangout. Today, what I want to do, or what the little outcome is for us to get our momentum back. We've been through a lot over the last couple of weeks. We all kind of just deviated from what we had going on, and I think what we can do in this Hangout is not really talk about marketing because I think, which is important, but I think we deviated from what we had going on. Um, so what we can do is we can go ahead and each of us talk about what has been happening over the last 2, 3 weeks or so, and then at the end we can kind of start helping each other out, so we can have like one focus for each other or as a team, so we can go ahead and start picking up the momentum again. Does that sound good?
That sounds really good, man.
Okay, awesome. So let's go ahead and start off with Maritza.
Why always me?
Okay, fine. Let's start off with Carlos.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Start
I
with
can
Maritza,
start.
man. Start with Maritza.
I always pick on her, huh?
She
Yeah, you
always
do.
say,
But
I don't know. I've had a stressful last 2 weeks. A lot has happened. I'm not gonna sit here and just complain, but life happened, and what am I gonna do about it? Life happened. Um, so I went back home. I was there for like a whole week for spring break, and I was basically living that housewife environment where I was cleaning, cooking for my dad, running errands, everything. And that week I was just so irritated with everything because life happened in Fresno. So I was like, I'm just gonna get out of here and just go back home. Like, and then I go home, I cook for my dad, I clean for my dad and everything, and my dad is like, I don't like the food. I don't like this. I don't want to eat this. And he seemed like a little child. And I would cook for my sisters, and my sisters wouldn't complain because they were like, it tastes good. It's better than what we make. And my dad was like, no, you need more salt, you need more spice, you need more this, you need more that. And I'm like, Dad, really? I'm trying the best. I don't cook that often, but I'm doing the best. And I know you're picky about your food, but deal with it. Because my mom's in Mexico she's coming back next Monday, but my dad is just like a little child. And then one day, he was like, you know what? I'm not going to eat this. I'm going to go eat at your uncle's house. So he left, and he went to eat at my uncle's house, what my aunt made. And then he comes back to me. He's like, I went to eat water with shrimp. And I was like, I did not send you to go eat over there. I made beans with nopal. How do you say? I forgot what he said in English. I made beans with nopal, carne, and my uncle had brought cheese from Mexico, so we had our own like homemade cheese. And I was like, to me, it tastes good. My sisters loved it. They ate. And I was like, I had made beans for you, so it's not my problem. You always say, have beans, at least have beans, and that's what I made. So don't complain to me that her food didn't taste good because I did my best. And so, yeah, but then kind of one of my aunts, like, she can be tough on us and stuff because, I don't know, my family's always tough on us, but when it comes down to the real thing, like, she's there supporting us, so I thank her for that, and she's been my support through this, like, 3, 4 weeks or whatever. My mom's been gone, and she's there helping my dad out, helping us pack his lunch and stuff, so, yeah. And then, yeah, kind of other stuff happened, but I'm not going to get into that right now. Not ready for that, and, yeah, but, I mean, I got this. I think this is going to really help because I did it before. Just writing everything down. I'm going to do it once in the morning, once in the day, like how I want my day to start, and then how my day actually ended, kind of thing. So, yeah. Passing by the store, and then saw it on the shelf, and then I just walked by it, and then I turned around, and I had to go get it, because I live with it set in the cupboard, but, yeah. So, that's pretty much it.
nice. All right, Mr.
Okay, that
Garrett.
was good. Okay, over the past few weeks,
Garrett's life. Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, okay. The last couple of weeks, like, they've been okay for me, I suppose, because I mean, like about a month ago now, I had a crash in my car, and I didn't get injured or nothing like that, but I had a crash in my car. Like, it was icy down here on the roads, and I crashed my car into the lamppost. So I was coming down the hill, and I got to the bottom of the hill, and there was black ice on the road. As I got to the bottom, I tried to turn to go around the corner, and the car's kind of took over by itself and hit the lamppost, and kind of deflected into a car, and I've kind of so I had a crash basically, and I just been recently trying to get my claims and stuff sorted, like to get my car fixed and what. And yeah, so basically I've had a lot of trouble with my car, like it was taking long with the policy, and it was just headache. And I mean, when you go from having a car to not having a car, you know the difference. You get what I mean? If any of you guys drive or not, but you know the difference when you got no car and you get what I'm trying to say. You have to catch the bus or taxis, or you know what I mean. You don't really want to be doing that kind of stuff when you're used to having a car. It just makes your day totally longer. Do you get what I mean? So
Yep.
So yeah, so basically, like, my insurance got back to me, and they basically said to me they're gonna pay out on my car because they said that they thought it was economically not repairable. Apparently, like, my friends and stuff said that they thought that it wasn't that bad of a crash and it probably could have been fixed, but you know, insurance companies, they don't want to pay that much out, and if the car's not worth as much as the damage is gonna cost, then they don't really want to pay out to get it fixed. You get what I mean? So they just offered me a payout on the car instead. I got that check in the post recently, so I had to go and get another car. But the funny thing was, the car that I wanted, which was a Mercedes ML, but the older version. I don't know if you, Jose, I don't know if you remember, you, Carlos, as well. I think all of you was on the hangout that I said about I wanted the Mercedes ML, but I wanted the newer version. But this car, the older version, is still good as well. Do you know what I mean? So I thought, yeah, if I'm gonna get a new car, I might as well get something on the lines of what I want. So I went to try to get that. I phoned up my insurance policy. They're saying to me they can't insure me on that car. They didn't have no reason to tell me why they couldn't insure me on the car. So all right, whatever. So I went to look on a different car, Volkswagen Touran. I don't know if you guys know what that is. I showed Carlos.
Yeah,
he said he thought it was all right. So I went to get that car. Now, when I tried to search up on the internet to try to find one, couldn't find one. It was all far out, like 100 miles away, and I'm not traveling that far when you got no car and stuff like that. You're not trying to travel that kind of far. Do you get what I mean? To go and look on a car. So I thought, okay, I'm going to keep it in the area that I live in, Birmingham, and then I'm going to try to find a car around this area. So what I did was I took the Volkswagen Touran off my search list, and I kind of looked up some other cars, and I found another car now, which it's a Mazda 5. You guys can go check that out, like, when you're ready, if you want to, that is. And then I found that car, and like it was weird because it was like all the cars that was listed, it was all the cars that I've seen before, and I seen this Mazda, and it was like, wow, it's a good Mazda. Like I was kind of shocked. So it was like, it was an unusual car. It wasn't the car that you know when you see a car and you see it everywhere. It wasn't one of them kind of cars. So anyway, cut the story short. I got the Mazda now, and got insured and stuff now. I'm back on the road, so I'm driving again now. So yeah, that's kind of basically been it for the last couple of weeks. I've just been getting my car sorted.
Yeah, man, I hear that, man.
That's a good story, man. Damn.
Yesterday was kind of like a mad day for me, innit? Because obviously, I don't know if you guys know, but I've been trying to find like a mentor in it, you know, like somebody to kind of like one-to-one me and kind of, you know, guide me through kind of like, you know, getting better and stuff. Because obviously, I've been listening to a lot of entrepreneur stuff in it. I've listened to a lot of kind of like Justin Verges, Weird Entrepreneurs, and like literally every single entrepreneur here on there has always had some sort of mentor. So I think, you know, let me try to find a mentor in it. And so gone on Facebook, must have found this guy called Travis Best, and you know, he agreed to mentor me for $100 a month. That was yesterday, and yeah, and so basically, what happened in a nutshell is he basically told me that I needed a new program, and that I should be mentored by him. And so obviously I hooked up with him, got a trial on this program, like $1 for like 5 days, you know, kind of seen it now and that, like it's some fucked up back office and shit, like, you know, yeah. And then obviously I was on the thing with, he's a good guy though, isn't it? And obviously I was on like a hangout like this with him, he walked me through, and it just wasn't what I was looking for, man. So obviously I had to tell him today, listen, I'm not a part of this reality. Like, you know, I've already got my iPass and Empower. I don't want to do anything else. I don't need anything else. And that's sort of like what I've been going through lately is kind of like, you know, like I have my team with you guys. I already have my team. I already have my business. And that's kind of like what I want to stay with, you know. And I'm like saying this to them, like at the end of the day, it's like, you know, I got my team. You know, I can't let them down by just joining something else or by going into something else. You know, that's kind of like what I've been going through lately as well. A couple of weeks ago, I got really drunk, and obviously that's when my eyes is fading away now. But I got really drunk in it and ended up having a fight. Somebody bust my eye, and then you know that's kind of stuff. So just a lot of crap been going on in it. A lot of stuff that, you know, I've been doing. I haven't been focusing on the business like I should, and it's kind of knocked me out of momentum. But you know, obviously, always be transparent with you guys and honest with you guys, you know, because we ain't gonna move if we don't be that way. But yeah, that's pretty much what's been happening with me over the last few weeks, you know.
One thing I'd say, it's all good having a mentor, yeah, but I mean, mentor needs to kind of be like, depending on what you want the mentor for. But me personally, like, if I was gonna have a mentor, like a separate mentor from like you guys and whatnot, then it would probably just be for like something that I'm struggling on, like solely on something that I'm struggling on. You get what I mean? I wouldn't kind of focus it on like another business and stuff like that. I would kind of just
nah. That's what I did. I didn't want that myself, bro. I didn't want that myself, to be honest, because I can't be juggling too many different like businesses. Like obviously the other day I mentioned binary options to you, but I don't see that as like another business. Like that's just, it's easy. Like I say, it's just one hour a day extra. You know, you make an income. But when it comes down to like a whole new system, I ain't doing that. Like I've already got my systems now. And so,
but you know what it is? The reason why I was saying that to you yesterday, and I said to you, basically, I want to kind of stick with this. One, because obviously I've invested into it. I've invested some money into it, so I want to see that money back as soon as possible. And two, I looked at it like, you see, with me, I get distracted. You see, like if I see another option, so basically, what will happen if I went into say this business, this binary options thing that you're telling me about? If I went into that now and I started seeing success with that, this is what will happen with me, because I know me. I'll start thinking about that more, and I'll start less concentrating on this. That's what will happen. I'm telling you straight.
Yeah, I hear what I mean.
Yeah, that's why I said to you, basically, I don't want to do that because I know that will happen. Do you know what I mean? That's why I said to you, when I get this business up and rolling and rock and rolling and stuff, and I start producing income and stuff like that, and then I'm open to investing on other things. You know what I mean? Yeah. But at the moment, I'm solely working on this and trying to get this running. And then once I've got this running, everything's in place and everything's moving accordingly, then I'm open to do some different investments. Like I told you before, like when I was on the phone to you before, I said to you, look, once I've kind of got to like 10 grand and stuff like that, I've already got plans of what I want to do next after that anyway. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I would never think about like promoting another system to any one of you guys in the group, because we already have our systems in it. I just saw this and I think, you know, because it's like, as an entrepreneur in it, you got to think like multiple minded. Like, you got to think, all right, then, cool, like, how can I do this? And it's like, the way I see it, we need to be building a list in it. We need to be building a list, preferably a list over 500 people, because as the list over 500 people, obviously that's going to enable us to be able to do ad swaps and build our list even further, grow it and all that kind of stuff. So it's like 500 people. That's what Chris Jones said, isn't it? He said the magic begins at 500 people in your list. And so the way I see it, 500 people to buy 500 leads, like how much is that going to cost in it? So we've got all of our costs in the business and that, but at the end of the day, to get like the kind of consistent flows with iPass and Empower, we need leads. You know what I'm saying? So obviously I was looking into trying to make money in other places so I could kind of, you know, put that money that's what I'm saying, like, and invest that, but not make money in other places where I have to jump into a different system or jump into a different affiliate marketing, because I don't want to do that, because I've got the best affiliate marketing system on the internet. Do you know what I mean? I don't need another one. All I need is kind of income to put into the businesses, so the businesses can spit out money. But obviously, I know what you're saying as well. You kind of don't want to put
I just don't want to get distracted. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I just don't want to.
I know what you're saying.
That's what I said to you. Me personally, like, I wouldn't say to you, nah, don't do it. If you know that you're not going to get distracted, then it's okay for you to do it. But me personally, I know that I will get distracted, and I will probably, if I'm seeing, like I said, if I start seeing success in something else, and I start making good money somewhere else, then I'm probably going to start more willing to go with that, do you know what I mean, instead of what I'm doing. Or rather just kind of stick with this and stick it out until I start making money. Obviously, I've invested in it now, so I want to kind of keep this moving forward, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course, bro. But yeah, man, Josie's turn, isn't it?
Sorry about that, bro.
We're here to give each other advice, so that's good. Yeah, for me, like I was talking to Carlos, over the last week or so, or week and a half, 2 weeks. I've been studying a lot for this this academy that I want to get into. It's for the state and stuff like that. So that's that I've been focusing a lot more on that. How Karen's saying about staying focused on something. I knew that if I really, because the test is not easy, so I knew that I had to study in order to pass it. So that's kind of what has been going on with me. And throughout the week, I've been like, I need to do this. I need to send out this email. I'm planning out some stuff, but I'm like, okay, no, I need to focus on the test. And now, I took the test yesterday, so now it's like, okay, now it's time to go back and focus on Instagram and stuff. And at work yesterday, I was watching the video again from Lisa. So, it's just, I don't know. That's just my thing. Is I need to go ahead and go back to
that's how I think as well.
Back to the marketing, and going back to what Carlos was saying about a mentor. Having a mentor is really, really good. But I think the biggest thing is that we have to, for me, from what I've noticed, is you have to discipline yourself to start doing stuff.
Yeah.
Because what good does it do me, let's say, to hire Vic and pay him $500 an hour, or hire David Wood, if when he tells me stuff, I'm not going to do it, So it's like I have to discipline myself to do things on my own, and then eventually I'll be able to hire somebody, and once they tell me something, I'm going to implement it right away.
Yeah.
But unless I can do that, then me having a personal one-on-one mentor is not really, for me, it's not really the solution, and I'm just like, well, but the biggest thing that I really want to talk to you guys is, I don't know, like I think for me, I know like I kind of lost the whole personal development stuff. I know Carlos, he got really into the marketing and the tactical stuff and the little stuff, and he lost that drive, or all of us, we kind of lost that drive that we had going on, when we were talking about personal development, the law of attraction, the way we feel. So what do you guys think about getting back into that stuff, right? Because, I mean, like when we do stuff, like you guys know this, right? When we do stuff, let's say we want to make money. Let's say we're making a video. If you're making a video and you have that feeling of desperate, or of feeling desperate, what's going to happen? You may tell people, I'm going to help you, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But when they're watching your video, they're going to be like, you're full of shit, right? All you want is you just want my sale. You just want my money. Why? Because deep inside, that's what you're feeling, right? So if you're writing a blog post, making a video, posting up a picture on Instagram and all that stuff, something that I got from this book that I'm reading, The Law of Attraction, it was when you do something, be sure you feel good before you take the action. You have to align yourself to feeling good, or feeling that the desired outcome that you want, feel what you like, and then you take the action. Because when you do that,
mean like setting your intention?
Yeah, you're setting your intentions, but then the action is going to be productive. It's going to be good. It's going to be what you really want. But if we're taking action, that's why the challenges are good, but it's not like the 90-day challenge that we have going on with the audios. It's not like, oh, I have to listen to the audio. Oh, I have to make a video. Because with that type of attitude, what's going to happen? Nothing, right? Whatever we produce it's not gonna give us any results. So again, it's just like something that I've noticed is when I do that, when I'm like, you know what, I get to do this, I want to do this, and align yourself first before you take the action, then you're going to feel good while you're taking the action. And how Carlos said it at the beginning, it was like, you know what, like things just move on super fast, but you have to align yourself. You have to, you know, work on yourself first and then take the action. Is that kind of making sense?
Yeah, perfect sense, bro.
Yeah, as you say that, it's funny that you say, because like while I was listening to that audio from Dave Wood, like he kind of what you're saying now, it kind of goes over that in the audio when he says basically he sets his intention before he kind of goes in to do his
that's how
events and stuff, and he's saying I'm gonna close 25% of the room and stuff like that, and he's gonna take over the room kind of thing. Like that's kind of sets his intention, and he says magically this happens apparently. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's
you see the thing though. But you see the thing though, I'm clocking like even about David Wood and them kind of people, yeah. Like this is what kind of like books like Psycho Cybernetics are showing me. It's like David Wood, yeah, can say that like because that's his belief. Like we fail to realize in it for 7 years, like David Wood went through that process. Like for like what we're at that level now, you know. We're at that level now, and it's like David Wood was at that level, but then something, you notice how he said in Speak the World into Existence, one day he woke up and something shifted. Like, that shift, yeah, I don't think you can do that shift. Like, it doesn't matter how much your intention is, that shift will never happen for you. Like, what I'm learning so far, yeah, is that all these people that make that shift, yeah, are the people, and I coined this term today, innit, are possessed with success. Do you know what I mean? Because once you get possessed, yeah, so much with an idea, yeah, once you get possessed so much with an idea, yeah, literally that becomes your actions, and then literally, bam. That's why David Wood said that. That's why he said like one day he woke up and he just didn't know why. 2 was easy. So when he sent me that 90-day thing, yeah, that was because he was possessed. He was possessed with success, and he's given me that, you know, because he's like, listen, possess yourself with success in it. And so that's what I've been doing. Like, I don't kind of be like, oh, I'm doing this today. I just kind of just, like, the whole weekend, what I've been doing the whole weekend is I've been watching entrepreneurial stuff. I've been listening to audios. I've been, you know, watching videos like, all weekend. Do you know what I mean? I don't really watch crap anymore. Like, so I know, yeah, that it's helping my belief change. So even when my actions are crap, my beliefs are changing to the point where, you know, I'm doing stuff. Do you know what I mean? I'm to the point where I'm actually doing stuff. And I know eventually if I keep possessing myself with success, and if I keep doing that stuff, eventually, innit, I'm going to make the breakthrough like David Wood said, and eventually I'm going to be able to stick to my 90-day plans. Eventually I'm going to be able to do everything consistently in every way possible and every day. But I can't beat myself up if I don't do that, because it's my beliefs, it's my sabotage. Like, I'm sabotaging myself, and that's, my willpower can't change that, is what I'm trying to say. My willpower can't change that, and I've learned that. I've come to grips with that, you know.
Yeah, but I like how what you said, you know, possess yourself with success, man. That was, I wrote that down. That was badass, man. And here's the thing with that, is like if I was to ask each of you guys, would you give up on, let's say, Empower or iPass, or on your goal? I'm sure that you guys would say no. Why? Because you're, like you said, you're already possessed with the success. I'm already possessed. With success, I'm gonna make it happen. I don't give a shit how long it takes. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I don't know what I'm gonna go through. I know I'm gonna go through struggles, through all this stuff, but that doesn't matter, because see, it's like I've heard it in an audio or something, like a rubber band, or I don't know. They gave this example that once you expand your mind to what you can truly do and what's possible, you can never go back.
That's what I'm saying.
I personally can never go back to just sitting on the couch and watching TV all day, or do nothing. Like, that's just not me. Why? Because, like Carlos said, I'm already possessed with success, and it's like I have to keep going, and eventually you get there, right? So you just can't go back to shit. You can't go back to the other stuff.
That's why even yesterday, obviously, because I felt a bit distant from kind of the team and stuff, and I felt kind of like, oh, you know, I need to kind of make things happen and shit. And so I thought, like, let me go out there and find a mentor, you know, like, let me go out there and open up my brain to some other things, you know. Because obviously you think like that sometimes, you know, no bullshit, like, you do it. And so, you know, obviously I'm there now, listening to this guy and stuff, and he's there like, oh, you should quit Empower and iPass, man, they're not giving you the results that you need and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, I don't know, I just kept remembering Kieran, you know, I kept remembering, I was like, nah, I can't let him down, like, you know, I can't do this, like, I have to stay here because I am not the best person for him yet. I'm not the best person for the team yet. You know, we haven't hit them leaderboards yet, like, I ain't done that yet, so it's like, I can't leave until I get there, do you know what I mean? I can't leave until I try my hardest, you know, and that's what I'm trying to say, like, so.
Yeah, and here's the thing, man, you know, how we've been listening to the David Wood audio. What's the biggest thing that he said? For me, something that I learned was responsibility, right?
Yeah.
He blamed it on the company. He blamed it on Amway. He blamed it on his sponsor, his mentor, his whatever. And it wasn't until he took responsibility that he became successful, right? So it doesn't matter because, like I said, I've done it. I blamed it on Amway. It didn't work. I got into this healthy coffee, Organo Gold. Oh, that didn't work. Yeah, whatever, right? And then I got into the ACN phone thing. That was before. You know, I got into all these other things, and I never took responsibility. I always said, oh, it was the whole meetings. It was, you know, the system. It was the product. It was this. It was that. That's bullshit. It wasn't that. It was me, right? So once you become successful, it doesn't matter where you go. You're going to be able to succeed. But you jumping from deal to deal to deal, it's not going to... It's not going to get you there because success is from the inside. That's what I got from David Wood. It was just take responsibility and just take action and do what you have to do. You know, and align yourself and the right intentions and your energy and your beliefs and all that stuff that we're learning from the audio. You know, I don't know.
What I got from what?
Go ahead, Karen.
What I got from David Wood was basically. Can you hear me?
Yeah, kind of. He's splitting up though sometimes.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Nobody can hear me.
Yeah. Bro.
Nobody's not saying anything.
Bro.
All right. David Wood basically anybody can make it in this business. As long as you want to take action, you follow rules. You follow not rules, but you follow the system and basically what it teaches you. Vision that you're gonna make it happen. And that's it. That's all it comes down to. Like you make a decision, you go all in, you dedicate yourself to it, and make it happen. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah,
that's how I look at it. Anyway, like you get what I mean? That's basically all it comes down to. Most of his audios, like, get all in, follow the training, do what you gotta do. That's as simple as that. Do you get what I mean? Like, come to the events. Like, you know what I mean? Apart from that, that's based. Not saying that's the only thing I got from what I mean. Overall, that's what he's basically trying to say. Do you get what I mean?
No, obviously, yeah, man, I agree, man. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you know, I believe, like, in life as well, I believe, like, everything is interconnected. So even though there's lessons, there's still spiritual lessons to everything as well in it. And, you know, kind of like I say again, I'm not defending kind of anything else or anything weak. I'm just saying, like, some people, like, what's easy to say some people to do? Like, some people can come into Empower Network and kill it and be on the leaderboards within like a month, 2 months, you know, in a year they've made $1 million, like, you know, and then some people are struggling for 3 years. It's like, what I would say to that, yeah, is what I would say to that, yeah, is everyone has their own journey, everyone has their own particular journey, and the last 5 months of my life, yeah, like, I've learned so much, and I'm truly grateful to God for, like, what I've learned in it. And it's like, it's setting me up now. All the failures I've gone through, all of the different altercations, even with Josie and Ash and you guys and stuff, it's like, it's all positioning me to be a great leader one day, you know. And it's like I say, you just, it is what it is for you, innit? And so, like, for me, it hasn't been easy. Like, it's not easy for me to stick to a 90-day plan. It's not, like, I tell you straight, it's not, because I don't know why it's not. I think Psycho Cybernetics has the answers for me, and books like that do. I think it's because of my inner beliefs. I think my inner beliefs actually sabotage me from going all out with Empower and doing these things. And so it's not so much me actually listening to David Wood. It's me listening to God and God going, Carlos, you got to change your beliefs. And then as I change my beliefs, things that David Wood says, things that Josie says, things that all these people say, I can go, yeah, I can do that now. And so that's kind of where I'm at. You know, it's like I'm at that stage now where I'm keeping it real. I've got negative beliefs, and my negative beliefs are impeding and sabotaging my success. And so I'm working on my beliefs because I know that my beliefs are what's going to help me to change my success. Like people say it's about taking action, and then it's like, why haven't you took action? It's not about taking action. It's about changing your beliefs to the point where you take action effortlessly. You know, that's it. That's what I've got so far. You know, because you can take all the action that you want, but what about when you're not motivated? What about when you're, you know, what about when you feel giving up? You can't always take action. Do you know? And this is what I think that we need to kind of come to grips with ourselves, because that's what I do. You know, that's what I'm learning to do now. It's going, all right, cool. I can't complete this. What's wrong with my belief? What's wrong with my belief inside? You know, instead of thinking I need to do this, you know, because that's what's damaging me. That's what's damaging me, nothing else. You know.
I'll tell you guys, good. Like, obviously, I noticed that, like, obviously, how much challenges have been set so far, like through the group?
About 4, innit? Probably about 4.
That's what I mean. And not one of us here have stayed bang on it through all of them. I think that Jose's probably stayed on it the most out of all of us. Yeah. But I mean, obviously, even he's missed some days and here, there, but most of them he's done. But I mean, like, even for myself, like, sometimes I come like, you know what, I can't bother. I'll tell you straight. I feel like
I know, bro. All of us. That's what I'm saying. Like, all of us in this group, yeah, all of us are letting each other down. We're not lifting each other up as a team, and this is why it's giving room for different things, like, because we're not coming together, we're not holding each other accountable enough. I don't know how we can do it anymore either. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, do you know, I don't know how we can go, okay, we're gonna do this together and stick to it completely. I don't know, because
I think it's not. I don't think it comes down to the together thing. It's about you need to kind of build. You need to motivate yourself to do it more than anything.
I know,
do you
bro,
know what I mean? Because
like,
you can't force someone to do it. You know what I mean? I know what you mean, though.
Why don't we do challenges for ourselves? Like, let's not, you know, we talk about holding each other accountable, but I think the most important person that we have to hold accountable is ourselves. You know, like, how about if we start small? You know, like for me, doing, you know, I've been listening to the audio every day since we started. Okay, yesterday I didn't post it on Facebook. Sometimes, you know, I like, hey, yesterday's post or whatever. But honestly, I've been listening to it every single day, sometimes twice a day, and it's great. So for me, that is easy. But I think if we start, what about if you guys start like little challenges within yourself? Just do it for a week, do it for 5 days, and then reward yourself. Okay? Because it's not about, because like how Carlos says, and for me, 90 days is a lot. 90 days is like, holy shit. But if you look at it like, okay, a week, I think that would look a lot better. You know, let's say you like a burger, like, I don't know, I like In-N-Out, right? If you do something, let's say you listen to the audio from David Wood and you read for 30 minutes for 7 days straight. After you do that, go reward yourself. Go have a beer, but don't get into fights, all right? You know, go have a beer or go get a burger or do something nice for yourself and just reward yourself. Instead of trying to, you know, keep or telling us and stuff, hey, you know, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. I think it's better if we have the right energy and we just do it for ourselves. What do you guys think about like a 7-day challenge that you guys can do yourselves instead of the full 90 or 5 days or
definitely, I don't know? Definitely.
Is that a better idea?
I think challenges for yourself is a better way to build yourself up and build like your momentum and stuff like that and your motivation and stuff like that. I think that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, because we
definitely
were doing the blogging challenge. When we were doing the blogging challenge, there were certain days, especially at the beginning, when I was like, oh, I have to do it for you guys, right? Or because I told them that I was going to do it. And then towards the end, it wasn't really about posting up my blogs. It was more about, cool, I get to blog now. See? So I think the hardest part is going to be just getting into that momentum. But if you guys could do this, let's say 2 or 3 times, do like a 7-day challenge, I think it'll be a lot more, you guys will be able to get into the habit. Because once you have the habit, then it's easy.
I've noticed from what I do is like sometimes I'll do like if we get set a challenge, me myself personally, like I'll do couple days, I'll do 1, 2, 3 days, and I'll probably have a gap. Then I'll come back and do 1, 2, 3 days again and have a gap. This is why for some reason I always end up taking a break out of it. Do you get what I mean? I don't know why.
Okay, when do you listen to the audio? Is it in the morning or in the afternoon?
This is what I mean as well. Like it's scattered around. Sometimes I might listen to it in the morning. Other time I might listen to it in the evening. It varies. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. Well, I think for me, like what helps me is if I do it in the morning, then I feel good for a couple of reasons. One, because I listen to David Wood and I'm listening to the good information, right? And it helps me through the day. Like, oh, today's gonna be great. You know, you just have that energy. That's one. Another thing is if you do it in the morning, you're like, okay, you got it out of the way. It shouldn't be like oh, I have to do this. But if you do it in the morning, then you start building confidence. You're like, you know what, cool, I got it done. And you said you do 1, 2, 3, right? How about you do 1, 2, 3, 4? How about you do 5? Do 5 days in a row. And then take a break. You know, just reward yourself. Take a break. Skip a day and then do it again and do 6 days. 6 days in a row and then take a break. Right? We're not in a rush to get anywhere, but like how Carlos is saying, the biggest thing is we have to change our belief.
You know, one thing that I would suggest, one thing that one thing that I'm thinking, is like, I think we should start thinking about some paid traffic strategies. You know what I mean? Because that's one thing that I learned from this guy yesterday. I mean, because he's struggling.
Question: Do you have your energy aligned to where you believe that you can do it, where it's good to start moving into paid advertising?
What do you mean?
Because like right now we're talking about aligning ourselves, right?
Yeah.
So I think I don't know, in my opinion, it's like it's better for us to align ourselves first, really, really well, and then once we believe it, then start thinking about the advertising and the marketing.
No, brother. You know what? I'm not saying we should. I'm not saying we should do like extreme advertising. Like I'm just saying like I just think that what motivates us, because we are creatures of reward and we're designed that way. You know, we're designed basically to live off a reward, and basically the example I give to that is when I was on, and this ties into the mentor thing again. When I was on Facebook earlier, I went on to another guy because somebody must have seen my comment on YouTube about the law of attraction, and then they messaged me and they said, I'm having a call today with Bob Proctor, and I'd like you to be a part of it. And that was at the 1st of April, so obviously I missed the call. I messaged them back now, and basically I said to them, what's cracking? Found out that the guy's in Vima. He wanted me to be a part of his business. I said it's not going to happen. I'm not going to be a part of Vima. But I did actually go onto his website, and he actually got a personal message from Bob Proctor himself. So Bob Proctor's giving him a personal message, and so the way that I see it, it's like that. So when I say let's do paid advertising, I'm saying let's do some paid advertising, see some little results, see those small wins, because that's going to help us to be motivated. It's going to help us to do these things, because as we know, we're making money. As we look into our back offices and we can do these $7 trial systems here, $7 trial systems there, and we've just made, like, say, $47 in 1 week. That's going to motivate us more than anything else, in my opinion. Do you know what I mean? Like, seeing those small wins is what will motivate us. So I'm thinking we should probably do some solo ads or something like that. Spend $100, probably every couple of weeks to do some solo ads. And consistently do that. Build our list as well, because our list is important. And then do what you're saying, like align ourselves. And then when we're ready to do some serious ad campaigns, go for it as well. That's just what I'm thinking, because we're creatures of reward, aren't we? We're reward creatures,
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. Yeah, you're right about having results and that motivation to keep going.
Definitely.
Marita, what do you have to say? You haven't talked in like 20 minutes. Sorry, we talk too much.
It's fine. Honestly, it kind of blocked your eyes for a little bit. Like, Carlos started talking about some certain things that I talked to my mom about. And I'm like, my mom sounds like David Wood to a point. my mom, she's into like the whole, without her knowing it, she's into the whole thing like what you think of, you attract. Like I've never told her anything, and she's always been like that. And she's like, don't think about negative stuff because you're gonna attract it. Don't think about this because this or whatever. And then she's like, about your vibe. So yeah, I don't know. I've always had that when I was little, especially when it came down to tests because she knew I wouldn't be able to sleep. I was wide awake all night basically, and she would come into my room. She's like, go to sleep. And I was like, how'd you know I'm awake? Because I know you. And she's like, don't think about that you're gonna fail. Just think that you're gonna do good. And she come in here and like give me a massage and stuff. And she's like, there, go to sleep. And I'd eventually fall asleep. But yeah, I don't know what something that you said after that. I kind of lost it. I'm sorry. But yeah, I talked to her like Wednesday of last week or something like that, or 2 weeks ago, and she just gave me really strong motivation, and that's kind of thing like that's on my head and in my like inner me, where she's like, you are this. She described me to the bone. I mean, she's my mother. She knows me well. And she's like, you are strong.
It made you feel good.
Yes, and no, it like. It kind of fixed me because I was feeling really, really crappy. And she's like, you never show emotion kind of thing. Like, if I'm sad, I am whatever, like, I won't show it unless I start talking about it, like, a lot. And then she's like, whatever you do, whatever you don't do, if it makes you happy, well, yeah, you know. But if it makes you sad or whatever, we don't know because you've never shown that emotion. And now for you to show emotion on certain things, it kind of worries me. And she's like, and I can't do anything about it because I'm in Mexico. And I was like, yeah, Mom, it's just fine. I just needed to hear your voice. I just needed to hear what you thought. And she's like, you're a strong woman. That's why I gave you that advice the other day on Facebook. She's like, you are a strong woman. You have faith, you have, believe in God, believe in everything you know, and everything we taught you, and everything will come back together. And I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, and I know you can be cold and heartless and stuff. And she started pointing out, like, that I don't show emotion. So she's like, be that, close it off, and you'll be good. And I was like, no, Mom, I don't want to do that because I can be mean, and I don't want to be mean. And she's like, well, in certain cases, you have to be, and you have to be selfish and think about yourself before anybody else. And then, yeah, she kind of fixed me, so I kind of, sorry, I blocked you off, or almost all of you guys. So, yeah. I mean,
I'm like, all right, I'm sorry.
I'm honest with you guys, like, I'm like, honestly,
yeah, I appreciate it. I
don't like to lie because I don't win anything with lying because sooner or later the truth comes out.
That's what I'm trying to say, innit?
And it's worse. So, yeah, if people ask me my honest opinion, I'm like, no, I don't like it. I don't care what you say. You can tell me whatever, but no, I'm not going to change my thought. You're not going to make me see your point of view. I think a certain way. I mean, depending. But if you want me to like something or favor you in something because it's your own benefit, no. I'm going to do what's best for everybody out there, like for the other person on the other end, too, because it's not just your own benefit. I've always believed in karma. I guess it's my mom's way of showing the law of attraction, too. Whatever you do to a certain person or whatever you do to anything or anyone, it will eventually get back at you. And not maybe in the same way, but it will end up hurting you and you will know what it feels like, kind of thing. And I'm not one to like set it forward going the karma, but I mean, whatever happens, happens. Like I've always believed life happens for a reason, and you can't change things no matter how much you want to change. Yeah.
So what do you think then about, like, all right, basically, obviously karma is based on emotions as well, isn't it? And it's based on intentions and energy, and it's like at the end of the day, us not seeing small wins, us not seeing the successes that we need to, is messing up our momentum, innit? It's sort of like if you was like a social worker or a counselor, and you're counseling people, and they're just despondent. They're not responding to you at all. They're just, you know, you kind of waving your hand in front of the face, and they're like, you know, it's like there's no feedback from what you're doing in it. And so it's like we're building this business, or trying to, and it's like there's no feedback from what we're doing. And so we're building it like, once I build it, it's going to be this. But we can never get there because we aren't getting those rewards. We aren't getting that feedback that we need because our energy is messed up as well. And so that's what we're kind of getting back from the universe. So why not, like, let's just have something, no, build our business, innit? Like I'm saying, build the business, continue to do what we're doing with the Instagram because it's a good strategy, continue to do what we're doing with the daily things like blog and post on Facebook or Twitter or whatever social networks we use. But at the same time, in the background, have some paid advertising going. So that's going to generate some sales for us and some small wins to give us that feedback that we need inside, because there's only so much that you can give before you want to see something. And I'm at that stage. I don't know about anyone else here, but I'm at that stage now where it's like I need to see some results so I can just work and do what I'm doing, you know, because there's only so much faith you can have, like, in my opinion anyway. There's only, not so much faith you can have. You have faith, but there's only so much you can go without feedback. There's only so much you can go without a sign, or there's only so much you can go without something.
Yeah, that's true, but the thing is, like, just because you don't see what you want doesn't mean you have to give up on it, right?
No, you don't give up on it. You don't give up on it, but at the same time...
not give up on it, but, like, Phil, like, the way you describe it means, like, makes it sound like you're giving up on it, or, like, you're just irritated to just want it so bad but not be able to have it.
No, man, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. This is what I'm saying, innit? I'm saying, yeah, we need a list. We need a list, yeah, of 500 people at least, yeah. And at the end of the day, even if we build Instagram, let's just say, let's speak logically now, yeah. Let's just say we create 40 accounts on Instagram, which is quite a lot. So let's just say in the next 2 weeks we could create 10 Instagram accounts. If you know, Lisa Torres is getting, what, 100 leads a day from, I think, how much she got? 40, or is it 20? I'm not too sure. But let's just say we get 20, right? She got 20 accounts. We can create 10 in the next 2 weeks. She's getting 100 leads a day. That's 50 leads a day in 2 weeks from now. But it's like, at the end of the day, it's you know, all right, basically what I'm saying is, yeah, we need a list. We need a list, yeah, and we need those small wins. We need those small wins. Like, that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm gonna give up, because if I'm gonna give up, I would have done it by now. To be quite honest with you, I'm in it for the long run. You guys are my team. I'm down with you. I'm down for iPass. I'm down for Empower. You know, let's go with it, innit? Like, I'm excited. But what I'm trying to say is, at the same time, you know, we just can't keep building and building and building without nothing helping us do the things that we need to do, because I could sit here and explain what I mean, but I think you guys know what I mean anyway, like, because us not seeing results is affecting our blogs, because at the end of the day, Kieran, yeah, listen, yeah, if you knew that you had a list and you knew that you had active people that wanted to know what you were saying, that were basically, you know, in because of the value that you provided, you would be blogging every day. You would be sending out emails every day. You know, if you had more interaction from the team, you'd be sending out emails to the team every day. You know, and that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, the reason we don't do them things is because we don't see the value in them things, because we don't have a list. It's, you know what I mean? We don't have a list, or we don't have active people involved in what we're saying. You know, and we are reward-based creatures. We're designed like that. So that's. It's not I'm saying I'm going to quit Maritza. I'm just saying that, you know, it's
see results.
Yeah, not big results either. I don't expect to be like my comps.
I want to see some kind of results.
Yeah, man. I want to see just something that's building my list, and something that's... I can't explain what I'm trying to say, but obviously the people...
I know what you're saying.
You know?
I know exactly what you're saying. Like, when you see, when I come into the business, like, me personally, that's why I tried out the traffic broker, because I wanted to see results. You get what I mean? I wanted to see results quick, because obviously I've invested money into it, so I want to see some sort of result to keep me, like, wanting to stay into the business and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? This was at the start, like, before I kind of got into the whole law of attraction stuff, and like, I was kind of already in the mindset of I was trying to succeed straight away. Like, even though I went to get rich quick scheme, obviously, like, you went over it with me and you basically said, like, only if you're serious, jump on this business. But I still wanted to see some sort of result to kind of keep me going. So okay, then this is good. One, because I wanted, if like, I wanted to get results just so I could push the word. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
And
of
say,
course.
okay, then
As
I
well,
can advise
that's
people
another,
to come.
see, that's another thing as well. Like, sorry to interrupt you, innit? But that's another thing. It's like we're saying I can teach you how to make up to $1,700 a day, and I can't do that. I can't do that. So it's unethical. And if you're a Christian doing that, you should feel bad. I'm not a Christian, so I don't have those morals that I'm bound by. But if you're if you're a Christian, yeah, if you're a Christian now, or you're a Muslim or some person of faith, and you're telling someone you can help them make up to $2,000 a month, yeah, and you can't even make a penny, like, you're lying, innit?
But not really though, because at the end of the day, you send them to an automated money making system that can help you. They give you all the training that can help you. But really, truly, it comes down to what we're doing ourselves.
Exactly.
That's not making the money that we're supposed to be making. Do you get what I mean? So really, we're not really lying. I wouldn't say it's lying as such, but I know what you mean.
I just say, yeah, it's like this at the end of the day, yeah, it's not like, what you're saying is right, it's not lying to someone because you're showing them a system that can, you may as well say, I can teach you how to make up to $200,000, you know, because it's possible, people do it, innit? But I'm just saying at the end of the day, yeah, like, you just need to keep it real, man. Need to keep it real, and that's why I mentioned that binary thing the other day, you know, because I was thinking we need to just make income for advertising or something like that, you know. But,
you know what? To be fair, yeah, this is what my plan is like. At the moment, yeah, I've still got my iPass coach turned on. I paid for another service. I thought, you know what? I'm gonna keep it on until I've got my stuff in place, and you know what I mean? Because at the moment, if I bring leads in and stuff, at least then they're going to be sent to somebody that, like, they send it to coaches and they're going to have a game plan set out for them and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So basically, I'll put them on the right track and they'll still be making me money. Do you know what I mean?
But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I think that's a sick idea. Like, that you've still got your coach on, because my coach is on as well. Do you know what I mean? I don't know about you guys, but my coach is on as well. And it's like, at the end of the day, why not, then go out there and then get a solo ad, something, you know, send our link to somebody who's got a big list or something like that, and then be generating that traffic and still be building what we need to be building. So generating lead flow, building our list in the background as well, and then obviously doing this. And then when it comes to big ideas with you know, kind of advertising, then we can all get together and go, okay, then how can we push it even further? But I just think right now, we just need to see small wins, because it doesn't matter how many tasks we get set, how many challenges we get commissioned to do by each other. I don't think we're going to complete them because we don't see the value in them, and we don't see the value in them because we haven't seen results that we need to, that would go, okay, cool. We haven't had that conversation with Bob Proctor where he says, I believe in you. We haven't had that moment with Maritza and the mom saying, you know, blah, 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 you know, I believe in you. And, you know, we haven't had that moment that connects our emotions to what we're doing. That's why we don't have the fuel to continue to do what we're doing. But if we was to see results and see our list building, we would start to see it's necessary. We would start to see that it's amazing to connect to people because I'm providing value, and we would get into that flow, just in my opinion. So, you know, even if I leave this hangout and nobody wants to do this, this is something I'm going to really start thinking about. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't know, I just see it's necessary.
I wouldn't say that paid episode, like Chris says on the training, like on the iPass training, that basically you can either work with time or you can work with money. If you've got money, then you're all right. But if you haven't got money, then you're gonna have to work with your time. Do you know what I mean? You gotta invest your time or invest your money. Now, basically, if you don't want to invest your time, like, why I kind of jump to paid advertising as well, because my time's kind of limited. Like, I've got a lot of things to do, like during the week and stuff like that. So that's kind of the reason why I went to a traffic broker, because I thought, you know what, I might as well just use the paid, build up my business, and kind of just keep working at the same time, working part time until my business is up and running and it's running smooth, and I'm obviously getting that residual income. And then once I'm making like enough to take over what my current job's making me, then I can just quit my job. Do you know what I mean? I can quit my job, and then I'm in a better position then.
Of course, man. And I'm working from home. Did you guys know, that you've got a dollar? So you know how you've got like the $7 trial system? You know you've got like a $1 one as well.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So if we did a solo ad, sent all these solo ad people just to our $1 campaign, because that dude that I was speaking to yesterday, he's obviously joined now. Like, I've got a new sign up. I got a new sign up yesterday. Today, Travis Best, obviously the person that signed me up, I signed him up. I'm saying, obviously now, imagine we had a solo ad campaign, and then we were just getting bare thingies into that $1 trial systems, and then we're still working on our businesses. because it's not going to cost us £1,000. Is it? You went to the traffic broker. How much did it cost? You know, for 35 leads. You know what I mean?
I got 39 leads. Basically, I ordered 100 clicks.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and it cost me £55 for 100 clicks.
Yeah.
Which is like, how much dollars is that? I don't know how much dollars it is, but it cost me.
85. It's $85, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, it cost me £55, and I got 39 what you call it, leads from that.
That's what I'm saying. So imagine we did that like every week, you know?
Yeah, well, that's a lot of money, like every.
No, but you that's what I'm saying. No, but that's what I'm saying. That's we're building our lists and that, because it's only going to be until we get to about 500 people. Do you know? You know.
At the same time, I still feel like you gotta have everything in place. Do you know what I mean?
What you mean everything in place? Because everything in the front end is already in place. In terms of everything's already in place. Everything is already in place. All we're doing is we're creating a whole new funnel, because obviously we just want to do that. We don't need to create an Instagram funnel to be successful with iPass. We're just doing that because we see the value in it. But I'm saying everything's already in place right now. Our business is already in place. All we need to do is direct traffic to it. That's all we need to do.
Yeah, of course.
You know, but if we're not doing that, we're losing out. All these marketers, they're clocked onto this, and that's how they're making money, and that's how they're motivated to keep pushing out this content, to keep doing what they're doing, because they know they have an audience. They know it's just they're motivated by it because they're seeing that. We ain't seeing that, and that's why we're like this. You know, so it's like we can commission each other, like, let's do this. And I like what Josie said about kind of doing it for a week and then rewarding myself. But it's like, at the end of the day, I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, I don't know. You guys, you know, it's one of them.
I know what you mean. Like, obviously, everybody wants to see results. Like me personally, yeah, like, I was a bit impatient. Like, me personally, yeah, I know that I will succeed in this business.
Of course,
I'm just looking at it like it's only a matter of time before it happens. Do you know, I'm not looking at it like, I'm looking at it like, obviously I want to see results. Like, obviously that's what I'm coming to the business for at the end of the day. But at the same time, I know it's gonna happen. That's why I'm piecing the puzzles together. Do you know what I mean? That's why I always say it's coming together. I always say it to Jose, say it to you. I always say, yo, things are coming together. And what I mean by that is basically that the pieces are starting to fall into place. Like, the puzzle's not built yet, but it's getting built. Do you know what I mean? I'm noticing everything that I need to do. Like, I'm slowly clocking everything. Everything's coming to place, and the puzzle will be built. And once it's built, then that's it. I'm gonna make a fortune.
I don't doubt it, bro. I don't doubt the power of iPass. I don't doubt the power of Empower Network. I don't doubt the power of any one of you guys here. I believe in you, and I believe what we're in is very lucrative if we know how to apply ourselves to it properly. But what I'm saying is, it's like, yeah, it's coming together. No, we're not just starting it. Like, yeah, it's coming together. This kind of connects to psycho-cybernetics and that kind of stuff in it. It's like, but really ask yourself, yeah, if it's coming together, why are you not doing basic things like blogging every day? Why am I not blogging every day? Why are we not sending out daily emails? Why are we not facilitating each other's growth? Now, you can look at that and be like, oh, because this. But I would say it's something neurological that's happening. There's some sort of belief that you need to obviously deal with in it. And I know that if we get these small wins, it's going to help us to deal with that level, so we can build it even faster and build it even better and build it more consistent and do that. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm seeing, because as I seen that Travis guy yesterday, he told me that he made 2 sales in 1 week. Now I'm thinking, how do you make 2 sales in 1 week? And I ended up finding out later that this guy uses solo ads. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, if you look at his capture page, it's the crap. If you look at his back office, it's crap. Look at what we have. Ours is sick. Do you know what I mean? And we should be We should be showing as much people as we can right now in our circumstances that, you know, they need iPass basically. And then obviously iPass is the front end, so ultimately they need Empower. Do you know?
Yeah, of course.
Because our back office is sitting there wasting minutes.
Carlos.
Yeah.
How would you work if I say, or if you believed that by next Sunday you would have 1 new team member in your team?
How would it work?
Yeah. Because I could feel your energy, and your energy is you want it. But the thing is, like, I don't know, I just came up with this right now. It's like, how would I work if I knew, like, without a doubt, you have to believe it though, again, we have to believe it, that you would have 1 new team member by next Sunday? See, it
Well,
kind of changes the energy that you're gonna work this week, right?
no, but this is what I'm saying, yeah. That's you, innit? You're talking from the perspective of, I will do this because of this result. I'm not like that person. I'm more of, okay, then. It's sort of like, I'm the person where if I see something, I'm emotionally engaged in that. The only example that I could give is, it's like, all right, university, you know, you can say, like, how would you feel next week when you've graduated university, and so how are you going to act for the rest of the week? It's not going to be the same as when you actually graduate that day and people are congratulating you for doing it. So it's like, as soon as I look into my back office and I see that my residual income's gone up, that's making me think, yo, it's possible. You know, if I keep seeing 0 and 0 and 0 and 0 after every month, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much I try to build my business. It doesn't matter how much tenacity I have, yeah. Eventually, it's going to die down. And eventually, if I keep seeing zeros and I don't see any reward to myself, it's making me scratch my head thinking, it's making me blame myself, it's making me, and this is internal, this doesn't even have to be a conscious thing, this can be a subconscious mind flow, do you know what I mean? This can be like, oh, I see, the reason you ain't seeing results is because when you was a kid, you know, you never saw results, like, and that's just subconsciously. So it's like, going back to the reward factor, it's like if we was to look into our back office every week and see one new person from our solo ad campaigns, yeah, that would make us go, you know what, yeah? And then that would spur us into action to build our business even better and harder than we ever done before. You know, because it spurred me into action yesterday when I see this guy, I seen his business and what he was doing, and I seen the fact that he's making 2 sales every week. And that spurred me into action and made me think, wow, you know, I can be doing the same thing. Now, if I did see the same thing, I sort of did. I looked into my back office today. My commissions have gone up because obviously he went into the trial and the pro sales. And because he went into the trial and pro sales, it's making me think, you know what, that's sick. And that's just off, you know, 2 people. That's off Kieran.
So,
Obviously,
hold on, bro. Don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, no.
Why did this guy come into your business if he was supposed, if he got you into his business? I don't get it.
Alright, it goes like this, innit? Like yesterday he tried to get me into his business and that. He tried to mentor me. Didn't like his mentorship, didn't like his business. So I basically said, yeah, I don't want you to be my mentor and I don't like your business because I've got my own anyway. And so we're still friends, innit? Because he's a good guy, you know, I'm a good guy, so we're still friends. So I said, you know what? Let me show you my business. So I sent him the link to my business and obviously he's opted in. And bam, do you know what I mean? Now he's obviously a part of iPass and Empower, and I don't know if he's going to stick with it, but what I'm saying is the principle of kind of like.
So what did he go? Did he go pro?
Yeah, he's gone pro in it. So that's what I'm saying. So me seeing that now, exactly because the business has sold it to him. I didn't do nothing. The business sold it to him, and so this is what I'm trying to say. If we can just get solo ad campaigns, yeah, because we're trying to focus so much on not customer service, but providing so much value that we're actually not creating any results. You know, we need to master this funnel. We need to master this Instagram funnel, and so we're not creating any results. And then because we're not creating any results, it's slowing down us. I don't care what anyone says. Yeah, if we knew that when we looked into our back office, we're making $1,000 in residual, or $3,000 in residual. I don't know how much Josie's making or Maritza's making, but if you knew that you were making obviously that much in residual income, yeah, yo, that would spur you into action every day because it will be a business then, wouldn't it? It will be like, okay, cool. But right now, for me, what I'm doing doesn't seem like a business, and that's why I can't. That's why I'm not treating it like a business. And I know obviously Josie's probably going to come at me with this now.
I'll be honest. I'm honest. I'm getting a little irritated about the things you're saying. I'm gonna be honest straight up with you. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay, cool, man.
I don't know. I get to my certain limit when I get irritated with people, and I'm like, shut up. Shut up.
Is there a reason to say shut up? That point. No. If there's a reason, it's cool, but if, like, what?
No. I don't want to say it straight up, so, like, that's what I'm gonna, like, you know, hold on. You believe in the law of attraction, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you've read books and all that stuff. You're feeding your mind, and you've also caught where they say how you express yourself is what you attract to, and what you think about is what you attract. Yeah. But have you not realized that all you've been saying is all negativity, all how you don't see this, how you don't see that residual income, that you want to see it because then it's going to knock you down if you don't see it, blah, blah, blah. This and that. Why don't you think about the positive stuff, what you're learning, that you need to feed yourself with what's good in life and push yourself because you want better things. And it doesn't matter how long it takes you. The point is to get there. You're going to learn through all this time. It's going to take time. You're not one of those people that right off the bat you got it in 5 days. No, it's gonna take time. It's not gonna happen overnight. And if you let little things get to you and like just, I don't see the income, I don't see the money, no. You need to like just focus on your goal and stay on it. If you really want it, you're gonna stay motivated no matter what. Even if you see zero on your account, you're gonna keep pushing. So stop talking negative and focus on the positive.
Listen, there's no negativity. I don't.
No. But in your tone, the way I see it, is that you're just negative and complaining about this stuff. Stop complaining.
Man,
stop
that's what I'm saying.
Obviously, negative.
This is what I'm saying.
Like,
what I'm saying isn't negative. Like, all right, I guarantee
it's negative because to me, I'm already down. I'm already feeling shitty, and to hear you complain about this stuff doesn't help.
Let me blame myself then, innit? Obviously, yeah. Like what you're saying, I appreciate your kind of opinion and all that, but there's many tramps out there sitting on the street that are thinking, yeah, if I keep thinking good about making money, I'm gonna do it. And they think that by sitting there and just thinking
I'm not saying that
it's going to create something, and the law of attraction doesn't work like that. The law of attraction works based on action. Your action is based on your belief system.
Exactly. It works on action, but it helps. If you don't feel good, there's no motivation to do things. You don't move. You don't step forward to moving yourself. And stop laughing, Jose. It's not funny. I don't like arguing with people.
Listen. I never argue with you, but at the same time, I refuse to believe you. I refuse to believe that what you think I'm saying is negative. I think what I'm saying is very logical, and it's very in tune with what the law of attraction basically says. And at the end of the day, I can't just keep building something and nothing comes back. In terms of, I'm not expecting an overnight success. I'm not expecting to make millions. I'm not expecting to make thousands, but I'm expecting to see the fruits of my efforts in it, because that's what's going to help me
do other things. You will see.
No, but it's like you can't
take time. You will.
No, listen, Maritza, listen, yeah, you can't keep saying you will. At the end of the day, you have to take action, and that's what will create the life for you. You can't just depend on money just to drop out the sky. You can't just depend on recruitment or people just to come from nowhere into your sales funnels.
Can I talk?
You have to do things. You have to do things, and that's what I'm trying to say. And so if you think that's negativity, then that's your opinion. I don't. I think it's very logical what I'm saying.
No, I get the whole idea what you have to, but part of it is feeling good about it, and then you move on.
Who says I don't feel good about what I'm doing? Who says I don't feel good about what I'm doing? I feel amazing to discuss this with my team.
But it's just the way you express yourself, the way you're talking to us right now, it doesn't show it. I'm being honest, it doesn't show it.
I'm supposed to smile as I say it. Like, what?
No, you're supposed to feel it. Like, you can show us that you're bright and happy or whatever, but deep inside you know what you're feeling. Everybody knows what they're feeling.
I ain't hiding what I'm feeling.
That's what I'm saying. You're not hiding it, but at the same time, what you're showing is not actually positivity, it's negativity.
Why? How is it negativity? Listen, yeah, if you keep wishing for something...
¿Cómo te explico para que hagas entender?
I'm done, man.
Talk for a minute.
You guys are expressing yourself. Go ahead, Jose. Say what you're gonna say.
Here's the thing. I wasn't laughing at you guys. I just thought it was cool because I was able to see both of your guys' perspective. See, I see how Carlos, where he's at right now, because I was like that. I was the same way. I have to take action. I need to see results. I ain't seeing results. This is bullshit. I was doing that. And then I get what Maritza's saying about how it's not what you say, it's how you say it. It's your energy. See, if you're like, I'm not seeing results and this and that, it's just the energy, the vibe.
Nobody's saying this, man. If you guys were all about energy, you'd know, but I'm not saying that. That's not my energy. My energy isn't saying, oh, I'm not getting results, so I'm pissed off. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying we are based on reward. And we are based on failure. And that's how we operate. It's nature. It's nature. What I'm saying is nature. It's natural. You guys can't fight nature. Every time somebody says something good to you, do you feel bad or do you feel good? Every time somebody says something good to you, you feel good. That's what motivates you to do another good action. That's nature. I can't control that. You can't control that. None of us can control that. So I'm not saying, oh, I'm not getting results and it's mashing me up. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, yeah, that those small wins that Chris Jones said, that's going to help us to take better action, more action. You know, you guys can stay in fairyland if you want, and you can keep believing money's going to drop out the sky. People are going to come into your sales funnels, but it's not going to happen.
Here's the thing.
It's not going to happen. It's not. You know what I mean? And that's why it hasn't happened. And
I know it's not going to happen. I've worked every single day of my life to get what I need. I know it doesn't come easy. You cannot tell me. Everything I have right now is because my family has pushed hard to work for it. So you cannot say that all of us here is waiting here for money to fall out of the air, because it does fall out of the air. You work for it.
It's not about pushing hard.
That's why it makes me so good, because you know you worked for it.
But it's not about pushing hard
right?
either. It's not about working hard. It's about working smart, and that's what I'm trying to say to you guys. And if it's been misconstrued as negativity, then maybe working smart.
No, I know, but you worked hard for it, as in like you put you put your energy, you put, how do I say it?
I understand what you're saying.
You worked for it. I'm not saying like a specific card. Yeah, people work hard, people work smart, whatever. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that you worked for what you got. You feel good about it, because when you achieve it, it's the greatest feeling in the world. I got my car. It's sitting out there. I can see it from my patio. You know what? I'm working for it. I'm paying for it. Yeah. And nobody's going to tell me that they're going to take it away from me, because, no, they have no right. I'm paying the insurance. I'm paying the car. I have everything. If somebody comes and tells me that's not your car, well, screw you too. You know why? Because I'm the one paying the bills. The bills come to me, and I pay for that car.
Yeah.
So that's what makes me feel good. It's not the fact that it's a new car that had very low miles on it.
I'm trying to say,
and what it has. What I'm trying to say is that it's my car because I'm paying for it.
You know, that's what I'm saying. You're obviously going to buy your car.
But part of it is feeling good about it, and then the other part is towards it.
Listen, yeah. Like, at the end of the day, this isn't negativity, and it's all love and light in it. But what I'm trying to say is, at the end of the day, you just mentioned something, exactly the same thing that I'm saying. Last week we had a hangout. What did you come on that? Sorry, the week before last week we had a hangout. You came on a hangout, and you said you've got a new job. Then you said you got a new phone. How did that make you feel inside? It made you feel that life is good, that life is happy, that there's more to life. And then so what did that do to you psychologically? That spurred you on to think more happy thoughts, which probably created a whole new domino effect for your performance in any given task that you undertook. So what I'm saying is, yeah, we need those similar results to make us feel good about ourselves, just like that phone, just like your car, and just like everything else makes you feel good. We need that in our business, so we can go, yeah, man, do you know what? I feel good about myself today. You know, I've just created value, and somebody's coming to my business. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying. Yes. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, but the thing is, like, when you what I'm trying to get at you is when you express yourself.
Yeah.
It doesn't come out that way.
Well, at the end of the day,
when you talk,
I'm not going to pretend to be happy if I'm not entirely happy, and I'm not entirely happy right now as this moment happens right now. In 20 milliseconds, I might be thinking, you know, I'm happy again. I can't maintain my emotions like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to pretend to be something.
No, nobody can. I can. Right now, I'm feeling good because I'm kind of like outspoken right now. But like at the beginning, I felt shitty.
Yeah, but you feel bad now because you express yourself with it. So what I'm trying to say, you know, yeah, talk, man.
Yo, your earphones, or your microphone's messing up. Is that just me that can hear that, or is it just Can you hear that as well, or is that just me?
Hello.
No, yeah, it's all of us. He's kind of like.
Sound like a robot.
Well, anyways, I gotta go because I gotta go to school.
Alright, peace out, man.
I gotta go in a couple minutes as well.
Alright, yeah, we'll go ahead and.
Wow, she jumped off quick.
But anyways, yeah, guys, I think we went over the hour, but it's all good. You know, we got some stuff in. Carlos, definitely keep it up, man. Like, you know, I was trying to explain to you guys. I get what Maritza's saying about the whole positive and stuff, and I get how you're saying about the results, right? I think the most important thing is that you do what you feel is best for you, right? Yeah. You do what you have to do to get your results so you can feel the way you feel, because, you know, we're all different people. So the way, you know, like me and Maritza focus more on being positive and happy and then take action. For you, you're the other way around, which is cool. You know, there's nothing wrong with different personalities. You are more like...
I ain't going to take action if I don't feel good, bro. I'm not going to make a blog post if I feel negative. I'm not going to... Yeah. That's why I don't make them, because I've been feeling negative for a while. I mean, the last blog post that I did was how many months ago? That's when I was feeling good about myself, and that was when I was feeling good about my business and that. But the reason I haven't done that is because I don't feel good. So obviously I'm not going to do that, because I'm not going to try and send that emotion and that vibe out to people when I'm not in that position myself in it. So I'm not saying Mertz is right, you're right in what you're saying, but at the end of the day, you can't stay in that space. You can't just be like, oh, positivity, and then there's no kind of productivity. You know, there has to be some sort of productivity.
I think for us, it was more like having that inspired action to do stuff. You know, I kind of brought it up at the beginning. It was like, for me, I like to apply myself first and then take action.
You're not always going to be inspired. Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like that's what I've discovered as well about myself, is I'm not always going to be inspired to do something, but I still need to do something. That's what I'm trying to say. And so, you know, obviously, like.
Well, you know what? To be fair, yeah. Like, there's nothing wrong with doing solo ads or any kind of paid advertising. This is how I look at it. Now, obviously, now, if you can afford to do it, then do it, bro. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, if I could afford to do it, I would do it. I'll tell you straight. You know what I mean? Like, if I could afford to do paid advertising, afford to go buy 200, 300 clicks, I'll buy them. That's the faster way to make your business kick off. You get what I mean? But obviously, like I said, it just comes down to if you either got the money or you got the time. That's all it is, isn't it? You have to invest your money or invest your time. If you can invest money, you got enough money to buy some solo ads. Not even saying you need to do it all the time, because you could buy solo ads
once a month.
The link that you showed me, the solo ad link.
You
could do that, and you probably would gain leads from that, and you may even get sales from that. Like even that same link that you sent me for the solo ads, like obviously they're saying that they're seeing like they bought like 100 clicks and got like 7 sales. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So it can happen, and obviously now our business has been they've reconstructed it, so obviously it's better now. You get what I mean? So obviously when you more than likely could get a sale more than maybe even 2 or 3 if you pay for like 50 clicks or 100 clicks or whatever.
You know, like what I'm saying here, it's like it's not so much about, it's not driven by sales per se, but it is driven by kind of reward. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, like right now, like this is what my point is. I wouldn't say this to you guys and then expect kind of anything else. If Josie says to us, let's do a 90-day challenge, innit? Now, Josie might be on day 11. I'm on day 3. I don't know what day you're on. Maybe day 6, day 7. Maritza, I don't know what day she's on. But at the end of the day, positive thinking, good intentions isn't allowing you to focus every day the way that you need to, innit? So I'm saying, what's going to help us to focus every day like we need to? One, knowing that our business is a business and something, urgency in our business, and that comes partly from knowing that we have a team, knowing that we have people to implement. No, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like if that's what I'm saying. Like you're in my downline, innit? You know, there's been times I wanted to quit this business. There's been times, that I thought, you know what, nah, man, it ain't working for me. And the person that's kind of kept me here is you. I'll be honest with you, it's you, And if you were in my business now, a part of my downline, I would have probably thought, you know what, forget this, I'll move on and I'll do something else. That's just me personally being honest. And so it's like, I don't know about you, but if you were to see people coming into your system every day as well, not every day, but, you know, because that's going to happen in the future, I know that, you know what I'm saying? But if you used to see, say, 1, 2, 3 people a month, you know, maybe that's going to give you a different sense of urgency for the business. That's all I'm saying, do you know what I mean?
I know what you're saying about the whole, like, obviously me being in your downline and stuff like that, because obviously if I had somebody in my downline, then I probably would feel a bit like
obliged, innit? You feel more obliged.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, that's why I said personally, I want to like I've got my coach on at the moment until I get my stuff up and running, and I know that I can kind of direct people the right way and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's why I'm kind of using the coach, because I know at least they, like, when I seen what's his name now, Paolo from the Power Couple, when I heard him close the guy on the phone, he done it so sick, he done it so good. I swear down here, he done it so good. I had to message him. You know what I'm saying? I had to message. I sent him a message, and I spoke to, like, he hollered me the other day, and he said basically, like, he's got a webinar going, and where he's gonna teach his techniques and stuff that he uses in his business. But I missed the training, and basically he just talks to me casually. I'm like, yeah, I'm speaking into him, stuff like that. But I mean, he said that basically that's what he does on his coaching session, because he's a coach as well. Do you get what I mean? And that just kind of made me look at the coaches a bit more different. Do you get what I mean? It's made me think, wow, if they can just close people like that on the phone, And imagine if they're closing one of my prospects on the phone like that. Do you know what I mean? Get me a $3,000 sale like that. Like, that's amazing. You know what I'm trying to say? So I wouldn't mind that. That's why I've kind of kept the coaches open and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? But yo, you guys, I can't even stop right now because I gotta go to work and stuff. But
yeah. Do you see, man?
Okay. Yeah. Good. It was a good hangout though, man. Obviously, I know you guys kind of got a bit heated and stuff like that, but
hey guys, you guys gotta slow down. This is.
I know, man. Yo, man, you need to work together, man. We're gonna make it happen, man.
You guys get it.
Don't worry about it. Obviously, now it's good to express your opinions though. At the same time, you know what I mean? Everybody's got their opinions, so it's good to share your opinions anyway. Just don't, just kind of
next week we'll go ahead and
that's your opinion.
Next week we'll have another hangout. I'll probably make a little video for you guys to maybe what you guys want to discuss. I think it's good if we start I don't know, maybe sharing positive stuff, sharing stuff that we're learning throughout this week. Also, Carlos, here, let's go ahead and stop the broadcast.